Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we've got something a little special for you flight sim enthusiasts. Today we're taking a look at Honeycomb's Alpha Flight Control's Yoke and Switch panel and the Bravo Throttle Quadrant. We'll be going over the hardware features and even a quick demo of the Alpha and Bravo in action. Now, a little bit about Honeycomb. Honeycomb is a flight sim hardware company based in San Diego, California, and have been in the flight sim scene for over 5 years. The company specializes in producing realistic yet affordable flight sim hardware. So let's zoom in and get into technicals. First up, the Alpha Flight Controls. The Yoke has a full 180 degrees rotation with smooth control, no center detent, and no dead zones. The base includes a switch panel with master, alternator, avionics, and light switches, as well as a 5-position ignition switch. The left and right handles feature 13 programmable buttons and switches for a fully customizable flight. Now to pair that, we have their Bravo Throttle Quadrant, an all-in-one cockpit system. Now the system features a fully configurable throttle setup from single-engine general aviation to 4-engine commercial aircrafts. The Bravo features multiple cockpit components including autopilot, an annunciator panel, gear and flap lever, as well as a trim wheel. Both hardwares come with a USB-C to USB cable and are compatible with X-Plane 11, Prepare, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Anyway, so let's jump into our setup and see both of them in action. So we got our setup here running in the studio. We are running Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 with our Corsair 7000D build, which you guys can check out here. It's a pretty basic setup, but should suffice for our demo today. So right off the bat, I'm no hardcore flight sim enthusiast, but the controls feel very intuitive. We are throttling up here with the Bravo, and the Yoke itself feels very weighted. It gives a lot of confidence when you're maneuvering the aircraft. So we're flying in a Cessna here. We are taking off from Los Angeles, LAX. So this is my first time trying out a flight simulator, and I gotta say, it is definitely exciting. The controls are so direct, you can feel the aircraft move with every slight movement, as you can see here. That direct control with the Yoke, and you can see the airplane banking from left to right there. So we're flying over Los Angeles now, and as you guys can see, it's incredibly realistic. The developers used a technology called photogrammetry that takes real-life pictures of the terrain and applies it as a texture. So let's do some maneuvers here. Let's lower the altitude and maybe head for the ocean. So we're nearing by the coast here. This is the cockpit view. You can even turn to the right here and see the city of Los Angeles and the ocean on the left, looking very beautiful. Let's kind of zoom out here and see the scenery. That is just breathtaking. Look at that. And at this point, it just feels natural. You kind of get the gist of it pretty quickly. But keep in mind, this is just for a general aviation aircraft, which is still considerably easy to operate. We are on the coastline here. Yeah, and it looks amazing. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to a commercial aircraft. We're going to be flying a Boeing aircraft. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the levers from this GA lever set to a commercial lever set. Let's pop this open, fairly easy. And let's pop in the commercial levers. There goes the flap lever. Okay, so let's select a Boeing aircraft. Let's go with the 747 Intercontinental. Let's pick this one out. Let's select where we want to go. Let's try from, I'd say maybe KL to Heathrow. So there we go, from KL to Heathrow, London. Let's go ahead and fly. So we're inside the 747 now. The cockpit looks incredibly realistic. We got all the bells and whistles here, even from the top panel to the main panel here. And as expected, the Bravo works effortlessly. As you can see, this is the main throttle, and it's very responsive. We even assigned some custom bindings, like the parking brake here, as you can see, so we can engage and disengage that. And it's really important that you pay attention to the bindings because games like this require a lot of attention on binding, so that's why we've linked a video in the description for different types of setups, different types of bindings that you can do with the Bravo. So let's get ready for takeoff here. We're increasing the power to the throttle. Here we go, taking off very gently. Just pulling back on the Yoke here. There we go. We are climbing. Okay, there it is. Landing gear has gone up and we are headed south for our trip to Heathrow. So we are just cruising along here, and again the graphics look amazing. We are leaving Kuala Lumpur International Airport as we speak and are headed to Heathrow, and it's just, you know, it's just a ride from here. We're just cruising, and yeah, it is definitely something that can be therapeutic in my opinion. Anyway guys, this has been really fun to film. It is truly impressive how flight sim hardware can make you feel really immersed in a game. In fact, if you guys are so keen, we actually have the Alpha and Bravo in stock. You can find the links in the description to our e-commerce and Shopee page to pick either one of these up if you're interested. However, if you're interested in building a PC, you guys can head on over to emarque.co/build and it will take care of whatever you need on there. As usual, don't forget to follow us on social and share this video if you liked it. This has been Aiman for EMARQUE, and we'll catch you in the next one.